good afternoon. Welcome to Kim Driver Training. In this video we are doing the uncoupling and recoupling of the trailer for the C+E Part 3A reversing manoeuvre. So what we do then, we need to uncouple the trailer and parallel park our unit next to the trailer. So we do this in the set order. As you can see, we've got the whiteboard out today and we've got the word black. B-L-A-C-K. We use the letters from all the way through. So the B for us is brake. So that's trailer brake. That's the first thing we put on. Once the brake's on, we then do the L, which is the legs, the trailer legs. We then put the trailer legs down. Then we move on to the A, which is airlines. The C as well is cables. So the airlines and cables then connect us from the tractor unit to the trailer. Then once we climb back down, we then got the K left, which is then kingpin. So it shows us in what order we're going to uncouple and disconnect things from the trailer. So let's start with the B then. So we've got brake. On this trailer, the brake is just here. And it says on there, pull to park. If I've pulled the lever out, that's the brake you can hear coming on. Just going to grab my gloves. So once you've got the brake on, so B, brake. We've got then legs. So then we've got to lower the legs down. There's your handle. Pull it towards you. We're then going to put it onto the fast setting and lower it down. What we want to do is lower it down so that the legs are just off the ground. There we go. Fold it back and put it back into the travel position. Because we're uncoupling, we're going to leave the trailer here. We need to put it back into the stow position out the way. So going back to the whiteboard, we've done the B, brake, we've done the L, we've lowered the legs down. We now need to move on to the airlines between the cab and the trailer, and we can do the cables are the same. So what we need to do is gain access, is open the wind deflector, and then the airlines and cables are up there. So I'm going to step up using the step built into the tank and the handle. If you want to walk around the other side, I'll talk you through the gap. So here we are then, airlines and cables. There are 5 airlines and cables, 2 airlines, 3 cables. They can't go the wrong way round. Some of them are colour coded. So we're going to start with the first one. Straight in front of me is the yellow airline. So to do the yellow airline, there is a little lip that we need to turn and align before it releases. So as we release, there we go. As you hear, it's now released. And there's your yellow airline. So what we're going to do is lift it up, use the rope, keeps it nice and tidy out of our way. Then we go to the next one. The red airline's just here. Twist it all round so it aligns up with the pin. Pull, and then it's aligned back up for you. Then the next one. I'm going to take the electrics. Both electrics I'm taking out because they are together. Then up over the top there. Then it leaves us one more. On this one you see the blue lid, and then there's a catch underneath we have to pull towards us. Lift it up, thumb on top, finger underneath, pull towards you, then it releases. There you go. 2 airlines, 3 cables, then we're disconnected. So I'm going to step down safely, shut the wind deflector. If you walk around and join me, let's see what's next. So we're back to the whiteboard then. Our letter B, brake, legs, yes. Airlines, yes. Cables, we've done the cables. Last one then is the kingpin. Kingpin undoing the 5th wheel, which is the other side. So at this point we are going to walk to the rear of the vehicle. I'm going to move the whiteboard because we need to move in a second. I'll leave it here for a minute. So as we're walking around to do the kingpin, we're going to remove the number plate. So remove the number plate. It's our number plate. We need to take that with us to put it on the new trailer that we're picking up a few miles down the road. So we're going to put this inside the door, in my door pocket at the driver's side to keep it safe for us. Then I'm going to disconnect the kingpin and the fifth wheel. So the fifth wheel then, the fifth wheel is just under here. We can't release the handle just yet because of the clip. So you'll see you've got the D clip. We need to open and release the D clip. And once we've done that, we then just put it there. So then we've now can move the forward to the handle and then pull it all the way out to release the kingpin. So all the way out as far as you can. Then you lock it in an open position. So now I'm happy that that's done. So I'm going to have a quick think of that. Then going back to the whiteboard just now. So we've done B brakes, alpha legs, yep. Airlines, we've done them. The cables are next, we've done them. Walk around and done the number plate. K, the kingpin, which is releasing the fifth wheel. I'm happy I've done everything correctly there. So I'm now going to get into the tractor unit, start the tractor unit up. When I pull forward, I am going to do it really slow just to make sure that the trailer's going to sit there on its own. I don't want the trailer to fall on the floor. Maybe it's sunk into the ground or I forgot the legs. So we're going to go really slow just to make sure everything's okay. Then I'm going to parallel park the unit on the near side of the trailer. If you want to walk around to the front, you'll see me then pull forward and parallel park. So that's the end of the first part of that. We've done the uncouple and parallel park the unit, but we've done it using the word black. So we're now going on to the next part. The examiner now will ask you, what I want you to do is recouple with the trailer, and I want you to treat this as the first time you've ever seen the trailer. So before we do anything, we have to make sure the trailer is in a roadworthy condition. There's no defects with it or anything like that. So the very important thing, if you come follow me round, what we're going to do is make sure the trailer brake is on. First thing we do, so we know the trailer brake is here and it's pulled out. So yes, the trailer brake is on. So now we're going to go around and do an inspection. So as you can see, the bodywork's in good condition, nothing damaged. Looking underneath, top to bottom, checking the lights, checking the legs, all look good. Again, the whiteboard's there. We're checking everything as we go around. Then your mud guard, checking the tyres for tread depth, checking the wheel nuts, checking every part. Make sure this is in a roadworthy condition. Checking the plate under here. Going, checking the body, the lights, everything as we go around. The rear doors, checking that the rear doors are secure. The rear light clusters, bumpers, everything is, even the top there, we've got rear lights at the top on this one, the rear light cluster there. So as we go around, follow me round, checking the body, checking the lights, checking underneath, having a good inspection look underneath, mud guards, tyres, tread depths, wheel nuts, tyres look pumped up. Keep doing it all the way around the side guards, lights. It's looking good so far. The other set of legs this side. There we go, all the way around. Then we come round to the front, checking the front, checking at the top as well. As we look up, we're looking all round, checking everything at the moment, checking, make sure these are all okay, they all look good. Checking underneath at the kingpin, we can have a good look underneath the trailer. Nothing looks out of place, wrong, broken. So the trailer looks to me to be in a good roadworthy condition. So now I'm happy to now carry on with the next part. So continuing on then, we're happy that the trailer's in a roadworthy condition for us to carry on. So what I'm going to do now is climb into the tractor unit, pull in front, get myself level, in line with the trailer, pull back, but I want to stop about 1 metre away from the trailer because I need to do 2 checks. I need to do a height check to make sure the tractor unit and trailer's at the right position and the height for me to go under. I need to check the 5th wheel. So let's do that now. There you go, about 1 metre or so away from the unit. I'm happy that I'm parallel in line with the trailer to go under in a straight line. But there's 2 checks I said about that we need to do. So we're going to do the height check and we're going to open the 5th wheel because it is now gone into a closed position. So let's do the height check first. You want somewhere here about the same height as the unit. So if you can see me, I'm about here. Start the look across the top of the mud guards and the trailer. And the trailer ramps just here. Make sure we're in line. So that's your height check. There we go, height check's done. So there's 1 check done. Now we need to do the 5th wheel. I need to pull it all the way out, then leave it in the open position. So as far as it'll go, then to there. That is now locked in the open position. Done the height check and the 5th wheel. So what I'm going to do now is climb in, start up and reverse back nice and slowly to get underneath. I'm going to reverse back until we lock in. Once I'm happy that I think it's locked in, I'm then going to pull the tractor unit forward. If it's locked in, the tractor unit's not going to come out. It's not going to move. We're going to do a look. It's going to hold me back because the brake's on the trailer. It's going to stop me pulling away. So let's try that now. Off with the gloves. Going. As you can see, remember to use your 3 points of contact, your handles, your steps. Make sure you get out of the vehicle safely. So there we go. I've reversed underneath. You heard the fifth wheel and the kingpin go together. We've pulled forward twice. You see that? It wouldn't allow me to drive off. It shows me that I'm connected. What we have to do now is remember the whiteboard. So we have to do black, but we have to do it backwards. So it's K, C-A-L-B this time. So the K, we remember the K, don't we? It was kingpin. So we know the kingpin's in place, but the D-clip I took off earlier, I need to put back. So looking underneath, we're going to get to the D-clip. It is now, because it's all gone into place correctly, I can now get the D-clip back in. And there we go. That is the D-clip back in place. So that's the K done, kingpin, fifth wheel, all nicely done. Then going is C next, isn't it? C and A, cables and airlines. If you come and stand here and look through there, I'm now going to walk around and climb up. Open the wind deflector, use the handles, climb up safely, and now we've got to connect back. Okay, so let's take these ones first then. So the electrics into that one. This one then comes down into this one. That's them two done. I'm now going to take the other electric. They always tangle up. Coming through, open the top. This one's got a separate clamp to hold it in place. Click it into place. Then we go on to the airlines. Start with the red airline, because the red airline is furthest away from me. So as I said earlier on, there is a little pin on here. To line the pin up with the little cutout, then it pulls back to go on in place. So once you pull it, line it up, put it back. There we go. Turn it so it now can't disconnect itself. So that's the red airline, and as you can hear, it put the air back into the trailer system. Then your last one, the yellow. It's the opposite way around on the yellow. The male is on the unit, and on the red airline, the female is on, so you can't connect them in the wrong place. Same again, turn the cutout until you find the pin, then connect. There you go, twist. So now they can't come off on their own. I'm now happy we've done the cables and the airline. So if you come round and join me, I'm then going to climb down safely. Shutting the wind deflector, so we're going to drive off shortly. So going back to our whiteboard then. So we're doing this in reverse, aren't we? So K for kingpin, yes, we've done that. Cables, airlines we've done. Going backwards, you see now, look. So uncoupling, it's that down, backwards for recoupling. So we've done airlines. Legs next, we now need to put the legs back up. So take your handle out, pull it out. There we go. And this time then we're going forward. So as you can see, that is start lifting up. Wound them right the way up now, got to wind it back slightly so we can put it into the travel position. Fold it down, lock it into the travel position. So that's legs done then. Back to the whiteboard. So we've done the out, B's next. What's B? It's the trailer brake. At the moment it's on. Last thing we need to take off, so we need to push it in. Listen very carefully, you'll hear the... There we go. You heard the air then go through. So that's the trailer brake off. Depending on what trailer you're using, the brakes are sometimes down the side of the vehicle. So, once we've done that, there's one number plate. So we've now done black backwards. We now need to go and put our number plate on. important thing we need to do. Your examiner will follow you round as you're doing all this. Let's put the number plate on our trailer now. There we go. That's the number plate done. So there's one more important thing. Okay, you'll be my examiner at the moment. What I need you to do is help me with a light check. That's the most important thing. We need to check the lights are working. So I'm going to go and climb in the vehicle. If you can stand here, I'm going to put my brake lights on. Can you tell me if they're working? I'm going to put my left, then my right indicator on. Just give me a yes to when they work. Then I'm going to put my side lights on. Then that's the end. So let me walk down and I'll couple out.
Yes.
Right indicator.
Yes.
Left indicator.
Yes.
And side lights.
Yes.
So that's the uncouple and recouple of the C+E part of your 3A reversing. Once you've done the reversing, you have to do the uncouple and the recouple. If you look, there is a video on the reversing of this as well. So I'm Martin from Kim Driver Training. Any questions, get in contact. If not, we'll see you on your training. And good luck with your test.